Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and you're here with me on Down South with Danny. Today we're going to be talking about something near and dear to my heart, Disney princesses and eyeshadow palettes. They both make my voice just... y'all, I'm not going to get really loud tonight, or I'm filming this and I don't know when you're watching it, but I'll probably be really loud at several points of this video. I'm not going to lie, it's going to happen. So, because... so many great exciting elements to this. First of all, Colourpop decided to launch a princess themed collection. I have my eye on two of the lipsticks in the collection, Tiana and the Cinderella. However, the rest of the collection outside of the packaging itself is kind of bland. And I was like, oh! And y'all left off several key princesses that are clear, that are clearly missing from this packaging, but I understand there's a limited amount of funds. Maybe there'll be a princess round 2. Either way, me and a couple girls from Instagram that I know, who you guys have heard about on my channel before. We have Zandy Jamel, who is Zandy_Jamel on YouTube, and she is, what is she on Instagram? Yeah, she's just Zandy J on Instagram. And I will link her as well as Elease C from here on YouTube, and who is Panda Replay on Instagram, in my description box, and you guys will be able to find them. And then we're also going to have one more collaborator with this video as well, and it's going to be no, it's not Rebecca. Although Rebecca, if you want to make a princess palette, feel free. It's going to be Adasia from PannerGirl23 on Instagram. She's the third person I know that's collaborating with this. I'm really not sure if there's more ladies. If they are, they'll all be below in the description box. Go check out what they're coming up with for this collab, because we're going to be creating our own princess palettes, or how we would have liked the Colourpop palettes to look, as in one palette per princess, which would have been super awesome, instead of one huge palette for all the princesses. So my princess that I'm tasked with is, of course, Pocahontas. And I say of course because if you know me from a little kid, you know that Pocahontas is my spirit animal. She and I are so connected. She's a daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl. She goes and talks to her grandma about everything. I go talk to my granny about everything. So if you know me, this is not a surprise that I have Pocahontas as my spirit animal. It's just not a surprise. But when I think Pocahontas, I think of the scenes where they're painting with the colors of the wind, and she's running through the forest with John Smith, and she's running, and there's leaves that are colorful, and she has her gorgeous necklace piece. He has the blue, gray, purple of his armor. They go see Mother Willow, and she's there in the woods, but she's in water, and the water is deep and murky, and she's not quite green, she's mossy, and there's richness. And I think Pocahontas, and I just think rich colors. That's what I think when I think of Pocahontas. That's what I think of when I think of my childhood and the warmth and the beauty of that movie. And so this is what I have come up with. Let me see if I can make this just a little bit better, because the lights are kind of bright up in here because it's nighttime, like I said. Look, boom, right there. Look at those colors. They're deep and they're rich. And these are all single shadows I have already in my collection. I just pulled them all out of their respective palettes where I was storing them and made this gorgeous palette. We got blues and deep grays and greens and smoky purples and fuchsias and reds and deep rust colors. I'm going to swatch all these for you guys, and they're going to be beautiful. I hope they show up as well on camera as they are, but I'll also tell you the names and link the names below. So let's get started really quickly here, because we're well on our way into this video. So we'll start from in trios, because I kind of have them in like trios of colors that go well together, as well as like little quads that can go well together. So there's lots of ways to use this little palette if you want to make you one. But let's start with the first shade, and it's going to be Crisscross by Colourpop. I figured it was only fitting to have one of their single shades in here, because hey, why not? And they make really good single shades. Take this off. And my arm is just kind of bare, guys. It's bare skin, nothing on it. You got Crisscross right here. I'm going to turn this light down. And then you have the next shade up is from Sydney Grace, and it's called Gulf Coast. It's like a deeper, more rich color of Crisscross, but I felt like I need them both for different reasons. for deepening and shading because I just love that color as well. And then you have Beach Blanket, which is kind of like the buckskin of her dress. And it's beautiful. Let's get that on there. There's Beach Blanket. How am I going to show you these? Is that better? Beach Blanket is at the end there. There we go. Beach Blanket right there. Let me get something to clean my hands with. Only have so many fingers for swatching, guys. Either way, I love these colors. So far, we're looking at the... I'll tell you about these colors while I picked them. I picked Crisscross because it is just gorgeous and looks very much like the tattoo on her arm. It makes me think of the tattoo on her arm as well as the colors in the wind, and it's just beautiful. Then I picked... What is this called? I just forgot the name that quick. Gulf Coast, because it reminds me of just the richness of the land that they were tilling up and destroying. And then Beach Blanket, like I said, reminds me of the fawn of the colors of her dress, the buckskin color of her dress. Then we have this gorgeous red color from, I think this color ran, yeah, it's part of the coloring pigments, and it's called Sauce. And guys, these vivid pigments are banging. Like, guys, it just doesn't get any better. When I saw Sauce, I immediately thought of Ratcliffe and his purple jacket with the red adornments. But I also thought of Cocoam when he put the bear paws on his chest because they were going to war, and he ends up getting shot and he bleeds. Guys, he dies. Cocoam dies. He's strong and mighty warrior. So that red made me think of all those things when I saw it. Next up is a gorgeous like pink base purple. So beautiful. Kind of like my shirt, actually. So pretty. Matching. Who knew I'd be matching the palette? But it's beautiful. And it made me think of Ratcliffe's coat as well as the leaves that were blowing in the wind. And it's called 143 from Colourpop. And it's right here. It's beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Next up, we have a purple that's a little bit more vivid, because if you remember when she was singing The Colors of the Wind, there was so much overlay in the color, and the leaves came down and it was just beautiful. And you also have the color of the little pug's collar, which is vivid purple like this as well. And this is one of the vivid matte pigments from Color Rain called Perp Smurf. Beautiful purple. Trying to break anything or damage anything, guys, because you know when you're moving singles around, things can get kind of risky. But that's Perp Smurf. It's beautiful. Then we have our first shimmer, and one of the only, I think maybe 2 or 3 shimmers, and this is Spiral by Luxie Beauty, and it reminded me of John Smith's armor. Oh my gosh, she had that purpley gray tone armor that was just, it's just John Smith. They fell in love real quick, real fast, you know, teenage love affair, real quick. And next we have like a purpley gray called Regal. It's very hard to see Regal, huh? The purpley gray, kind of blurry. Okay, I'll show you the swatch and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to post pictures on my Instagram, so guys, go to my Instagram to see better swatches and like these swatches on my arm, as well as I'm going to put together some eye looks to go with this the week this video is released. So you'll be able to see some of these. But this one is called Regal, and it is from Sydney Grace. Beautiful matte color there. Loved it. And this is a true matte gray coming up next called Miracles. And I couldn't have this without having Miko, her little companion. Yeah. Beautiful taupey gray. They remind me of Miko, and he is just a fun little fellow, and I loved him in the movie. I always call my cousin Kuda Miko because she's still sweet and eats it all the time. Like, she eats everything up, and it's just like, yeah, she yums some food. Okay. Next, we're moving on to the deeper color, and this is called Midnight. It's not a true matte, although it says matte. I feel like it has some depth to it. This is also from Sydney Grace, and it's called Midnight. And we'll put that, look how beautiful it is. It does kind of have like a sheen to it. But that reminded me of Pocahontas' hair, how it was kind of a sheen with some blue running through it. It was beautiful, beautiful color for her hair. Speaking of the blue running through her hair, we have Backstage which is from Colourpop. Let's go ahead and put that on there while we're talking about blue. It's right there. I'm running out of arm space, but there it is. Beautiful. Next up we got to get into the greens and blues. Some more blues because I love the blue colors. And this is Deep Waves from Sydney Grace. And I thought this was just beautiful to apply for both Mother Willow and the river and the deep, rich colors of the river and how it's always changing when she's going through it and she has the otters playing. You can see the shadows, you can see the shades, but in the same vein you see so much brightness as well, and that's why I picked up Oasis from Sydney Grace, because I feel like it was needed as well. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful blue color there. Got some black right there. Let's wipe that off, because we're going to need that arm space apparently to swatch. There we go. But we got 2 more shades, guys, and then we're done. We're going to be super quick. And this is the color, the next shimmer, which is called Deep from Luxie Beauty. And I put this in because it reminded me of her necklace. And you will see why as soon as it swatches out. Beautiful color. Beautiful. The last color also reminded me of Grandmother Willow. And it is Squad from the Colored Rain Vivid Pigments. Guys, I could not have this in there. Look at that. Boom. That's beautiful. Can you tell me that's not a Pocahontas inspired palette all over my arms? Guys, when I see this, I think Pocahontas. Loved doing this. Loved taking out the colors. This video was great to put together. I hope you guys check out my friends' videos below. And then let me know what you think about the colors that I picked. I'll also link these shadows below. Thanks for sticking around through this crazy swatch arm face. Bye. Can you peep without the clues of the ring? I can't believe it didn't go off. It always goes off.